Hey, what's up, guys? Apple just announced the iPhone 6 Plus during its event in San Francisco. The device is the larger of the two new iPhones and sports the exact same design we've seen over the last few months. Is that impressive or not? Apple has 1.3 million iOS apps now available in the iTunes App Store. So are you guys finally happy that Apple decided to make two bigger phones? Because for the longest time, Apple was never one of those people who get bigger phones. And Apple's known for always getting their devices late. What I mean by that is they'll get a feature or they'll get something that the market has already had for years. Bigger phones have already been around since like 2010, and they started getting bigger and bigger, and Apple just said, no, 3.5 is the way to go, or 4 inches is kind of small when you actually look at it. And you look at like a device that I'm using right now is the iPod Touch 4th generation, which has a 3.5 inch display. It's very small compared to like a Samsung device or an HTC. A lot of people love these bigger devices because they're easy to use. For one, you might think at first they're really big in the hands and they're bulky, but I used to think the same thing when I first picked up my first Samsung device. I was like, that's too big. But now that I use it, I can definitely tell, watching YouTube, watching videos, looking at pictures, it all makes sense why we have these bigger displays, because they pop. And these people who are like, well, I don't want a bigger display. Eventually, once you use it for like a week, 2 weeks, you're going to go back to your old iPhone and go, that's kind of small. But is a one-handed use thing going to be in a play with these iPhones? Yeah, because a lot of people love to sit in bed and use one-hand use. But now, with the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, you're not going to be able to do that, at least unless you have big hands. Apple just announced a new 64-bit A8 chip for the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. It's 25% faster than the last year's model and offers a 50% performance in graphics. It's also 84 times faster than the previously used iPhone. I mean, Apple wants to step their game up. The best competitor to the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus will be the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. I don't know if this is going to make people want to stay with the iPhone or move up to the Android platform, because I think Samsung's Galaxy Note 4 is a beast of a phone. It has a quad HD display, a 16 megapixel camera on the back for shooting 4K video with optical image stabilization. But I don't know if that's really enough for Android users to say they want to try iOS 8. But for me, I was not really overly impressed with it. But I can honestly respect Apple for stepping up their game, getting a bigger display. Their apps are always flawless. Their games are always on point. They get the best apps and the best apps soon. And everybody wants to make their apps for the iOS platform. That's why I think a lot of people go with iOS over Android, because of simplicity. It works, and it works well. You don't have a crappy camera on the iPhone. You've never taken a picture with the iPhone and go, oh, that's crappy. You take pictures sometimes on certain Android devices, and they're grainy. They're not all that great. And sometimes Android phones do lag up. But is this going to change someone from who has like a Galaxy Note device and switch them over to an iPhone 6 or 6 Plus? I don't know if that's enough to switch. And Apple just announced its mobile payment service for iPhone, and the service allows users to store credit cards and debit cards on their phone and tap and pay at the checkout. It does need users to NFC. It's basically NFC compatible now, so you can do mobile payments. I don't know if that's something that the mainstream people is going to be feeling safe to use their phone, to go out to like Walmart and buy something with their phone, and all they do is take their phone seriously and just go boop, and it pays through their debit card or their credit card. And the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus pricing starts at $299, shipping on September 19th. Apple's iPhone 6 Plus, which is featured at 5.5 inches, has a 1080p display, will start at $299 with a 2-year contract. Apple said during its press conference that starting price includes 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. Up to 64 gigabyte model will be set at $299. So, are you guys going to pick up the 5.5 inch 1080p display iPhone 6 Plus that will be out on September 19th? That's cool. That's the same size as like a Galaxy Note device, and the iPhone 6 will ship up to 128 gigs of onboard storage. The iPhone 6 features an 8 megapixel iSight camera with digital image stabilization, and the iPhone 6 Plus with a 5.5 inch display has improved iOS 8 performance. So which one is the flagship? Is it the 5.5 inch Apple iPhone 6 Plus, or is it the iPhone 6 with more onboard storage? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The iPhone 6 starts at $199 on a 2-year contract with 16 gigabytes of onboard storage, $299 for 64 gig, and 128 gigs at $399. So let me know if you guys would pick one of these two phones up. And as always, guys, I will definitely talk to you guys next time. But as soon as these phones hit the store, I'm going to go out and check it out to see if actually maybe I might switch over to iOS from Android. But as always, that is my opinion. I think what we hear about these phones look to be beastly and look to be one of the best iPhones ever made. The iPhone 6 Plus with the 5.5 inch display looks to be something I'm interested in checking out. But as always, I will definitely talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.